Happy Spooktober, everyone! It's Halloween today, and I can't finish this month off without having a spooky home for trick-or-treaters, so I've moved. And I recorded the whole setup, but instead of boring you with a 5-hour long video, because that's how long I took to build and decorate this, I cut it up and just kept in the good bits. Okay, location. Above Hupwell Cave, there's an amazing cemetery with lights and a spooky atmosphere that I just had to build around. I am a little sad to see the comic store go, but I sold most of my comics, so I felt like it was time. I really had no idea what exactly I wanted to build, which is probably why this took so long. I usually sketch out a plan first. I did want to go with a haunted tower look, so I googled a few pictures for reference and just freeformed it. I lined up the stairs to lead right up to the front fence, so I spent a lot of time adjusting it to get it just right. When setting up the foundation, I find that it is crucial to know what you are wanting to do with the build, otherwise you might have to scrap and start all over again, which I have done many times before. And perfect. I wanted to have an outside patio area on the side of the house, so here I'm just lining up the concrete foundations, going 2 blocks out, take away the first one and lower the edge piece, so when I add the first piece back in, it will line up very nicely. And I wanted to add a little interest and dimension to this otherwise very boxy build, so this side I wanted a bit of height added. I've done this many times before, so I tend to know when it'll work, but be sure to keep trying if that's the look you're wanting to go for. Now I'm just gonna fill in the rest of my foundation. I sound like one of those beauty gurus. And then I just stare at it for like a good 30 minutes trying to figure out how I'm gonna build this. I like to add in some stairs so that I have something to work around with, kind of like a scaffolding. And here I'm just adding in a whole bunch of walls. I do like to add in the door version of walls because I feel like they're a lot more flexible, and then I can just change them to what I want later. With the side tower, the roofs in game aren't exactly what I want, but with what we have, I just wanted to add a little extra height, so I just popped these half walls up here. And from here, I just fill in the walls to build up to give it the height that I want. Alright, it's coming together. It's pretty much what I was going for. And I went with the wood walls because it was the spookiest looking. I did want to add some sort of chimney onto the rooftops, and so I kind of played around to see what I could use to give it that look. I settled on the White Springs trash on top of a metal box. They look like chimneys from here, right? Now that I've got the structure all sorted, I'll go ahead and swap these walls out for the correct walls. Behind the house, I wanted to set up my workshop area, so I did that by adding in some roofs inside so I can snap it around on the outside. And I like to add in 2 half posts, take the bottom one out, and put in a half wall down below so that it looks like it's supported. I ended up switching the wood out for metal half walls with windows. It just looks better to me. And being that I have very high ceilings, hanging lights is kind of a pain. So what I like to do is have a ladder around so that I can get to the height that I need, hang my lights, and just put the ladder away. I really wanted to fit as many vendors into my side tower as I could, so in order to achieve that, you can actually stack the edges of the vendor machines. Sort of like the rug trick, you just grab it from the bottom and adjust it to where you need it. And these half walls I add in just make it so it doesn't look so messy. I've already begun decorating with the main pieces and have a dresser set up that I was having a little difficulty with. I wanted the whole setup to be centered against the back wall, and that half wall was just causing some issues. So we solve it with a rug. It gives you just a little bit more control, and I can line things up just the way I want now. Beautiful. One of the ideas I had for a centerpiece, which I've had rolling around in my head for a little bit, was a makeshift pipe organ. Let me show you how I made it. I'm using these long conduit pipes. First, you want to make the wall into a doorway and line up the pipes how you want them to be. In order to place the next one though, you have to connect something to the back piece, which I'll just end up scrapping later. it gets a little finicky. Then you just gotta switch the wall back to a regular wall, scrap the back pieces, and then go ahead and place your piano. Voila, beautiful. Now to add to that spook factor, I'm making a torch piece to add on top to make the pipes look like they're at different heights. These are from the Mothman camp set. I haven't tried them with other lights yet. You gotta stack them up and then just move the first place piece to adjust it. Yeah, I'm liking how that turned out. And being that I have such high ceilings, I kind of wanted to throw in a long chandelier. I've never made one before, so I started playing around with a couple ideas. It doesn't look very good. But from the right angle, you can stack chandeliers and ceiling lights on top of each other, at least specific ones. Let's clean that up and keep it uniform. Honestly, I wasn't really feeling the chandelier as it doesn't really fit the aesthetic of what I wanted, but I added in some wind chimes just to see if I liked it. I have a windmill as my power generator because I feel like it adds to the spooky sounds, and to set up my wiring, I went ahead and used the rug glitch to get it attached to my switch for the vendors and my water purifier. Now that there's power, I really don't like that chandelier. I tried to put a mirror ball on there, and this is what happens when the power is on. Maybe it's a ghost? I don't know, but the chandelier is just not what I want. I played around with a couple other ideas, so we're saying bye to you, chandelier. Okay, so I have some Foshnot hanging ribbons. The red ones look kind of creepy. I decided just to hang them down from the ceiling. I really liked the fact that they could stack on top of each other, and so I'm kind of going for a paper mache dripping blood aesthetic. I haven't counted, but I must have stacked like 100 of these ribbons on top of each other. Sometimes sleep deprivation really helps me with decorating my camps because I can come up with some weird ideas that really turn out great. And I'm gonna go ahead and line up some cycling lights to give it a red glow. Nice. Now I'm just gonna finish up decorating, add some mood lighting in certain areas, make sure my vendor area pops, and I'll go ahead and finish that up and show you the walkthrough. Alright everyone, welcome to Wickedy's Witch Tower, located at a spooky graveyard. Honestly, I am so happy that I'm actually able to build over here. It is perfect for what I wanted. And let's get a good view of the tower. I added in the bonfire as well as some campfires to kind of give it some glow in certain areas. It definitely gives it a Halloween spooky vibe. Those chimneys are looking pretty good from here. Ooh, and that back moon lighting is just giving me life right now. Alright, let's walk around to the front. I did end up switching to wood foundations for my outside patio, and the posts didn't go all the way into the ground, so these scarecrows are here to hold it up. And of course, you know I've been hitting up Mischief Night anytime I see it, so here is my display. And throwing in a bunch of those free light up jack-o'-lanterns really makes it pop. I did pick up a few spooky things from the Atom shop. Love this guy. We can call this the Wickedy Witch Tower. Went with a moon on the front door because I felt like it fit the most. And right inside, we have our shrine. Oof, I'm so happy with this. And if you know me, you know I love the Mothman, my favorite cryptid. As fireflies light the way for our beneficent Mothman, they circle our altar. We have the jack-o'-lanterns I've been collecting from the event, a couple spooky things over here. You can add those candles on top of those plants, which I thought was really cool. Let's not let in the draft. And right straight ahead, we have at our altar, I kind of wanted to add in the look of Mothman eggs. Those fireflies were really awesome. Be sure if you stop by, you pay your respects. The lemonade in there might be poisoned. You'll just have to find out. And our vendors, that yellow wallpaper really just made that pop. And everything is priced with either 2 6s, 3 6s, or some variation. Back this way, we have another altar, and boo! Oh, don't be scared, it's just me. I placed this table on top of a campfire because I thought it looked really cool. And above, we have our dripping blood chandelier. Oh, I really love the way this turned out. I might go in and add a couple more red lights. I'm not sure. I think my budget's pretty full right now. And off to the side, we have our pipe organ and general brewing area because I'm a witch, I gotta brew some stuff. Got some herbs hanging up. And I like to hang wind chimes on anything I can, so the Wendigo got those. Yeah, this turned out real good. Unfortunately, the brewery station blocks access to the piano, but that's fine, it's mostly just for show. Let's check out the back patio. We got a really nice view of the area and the pumpkin houses nearby in case I ever need to pick some up. Got one of my cats right here on the pew and our bonfire. Alright, back inside, we're going to go through the back door to the workbench area. Oh, that connector looked a little bit off, so I just threw a plant on it. What up, Dante? And outside we have a chemistry station, a couple other things, kind of kept it pretty close-knit. I did add my fireplace here because I like utilizing anything that gives off some ambient lighting. And if we can make our way past this rock, you'll see we have our big statement piece in the back. On the back roof, just a couple extras, like our Deathclaw topiary, a couple of windmills that give that extra creepy sound. Made sure to have a water purifier because I'm a thirsty girl. And a pump for our dirty water so that I can craft stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and walk back towards the front of the house so we can see the whole structure. And there's that campfire I was telling you about. And our Grim Reaper cutout. Yes, I really love how this turned out. I might hold on to it for a little while, even past the Halloween season. Alrighty, what do you all think of this build? Is it too scary? Nah, it's perfect for me. It fits my character just right. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more Fallout 76 content. I make a lot of guides and various videos on whatever pops into my head. And for you trick-or-treaters out there, be safe and have fun. I'm Wickedy, thanks for hanging out with me, and happy Halloween!